The hotel room was locked from the inside. The security latch was engaged. The curtains were closed, and the guest who had checked in only a day earlier was nowhere to be found. But what investigators discovered inside that room would turn a routine missing person case into one of the strangest mysteries the city had ever seen. There were no signs of forced entry, no signs of a struggle, no obvious explanation, just a room that seemed frozen in time and a series of clues that made absolutely no sense. The guest's name was Michael Turner. According to hotel staff, he arrived carrying only a small suitcase and a backpack. Nothing unusual about him stood out. He was polite, quiet, kept to himself. The kind of guest hotel employees forget almost immediately. After checking in, Michael spent a few minutes speaking with the receptionist. Security footage showed him smiling, relaxed, completely normal. Then he took the elevator to the 6th floor. That was the last confirmed sighting of him. At least, the last normal sighting. The following morning, housekeeping began its routine rounds. When staff reached Michael's room, they noticed a "Do Not Disturb" sign hanging on the door. That wasn't unusual. Guests often requested privacy, but the sign remained there throughout the day, and then throughout the next morning as well. At first, nobody thought much of it, until the receptionist realized Michael had failed to check out. His phone wasn't answering. Messages went unread. Something felt wrong. Management decided to perform a welfare check. A supervisor and a security guard went upstairs. They knocked several times. No response. They called his room phone. Nothing. Eventually, they used a master key. The door unlocked, but it only opened a few inches. The security latch on the inside was still engaged. Someone had secured the room from within. After forcing the latch open, they entered, and immediately knew something was wrong. The room was empty, completely empty. No Michael. No suitcase, no backpack, no signs that anyone had recently left. Yet somehow, the room still looked occupied. His jacket hung neatly on a chair. A half-finished bottle of water sat on the desk. The television was on. A lamp glowed beside the bed. It looked as if someone had stepped out for a moment and planned to return. But there was one problem. Nobody could explain how he had left. The only door was locked from inside. The windows couldn't be opened more than a few inches, and surveillance cameras covered every hallway leading away from the room. Michael had seemingly vanished. Investigators arrived shortly afterward. They reviewed the hotel's security footage. The recordings showed Michael entering his room after check-in. Hours later, room service delivered dinner. The tray was left outside. Eventually, the door opened. A hand reached out. The tray disappeared inside. The door closed again, but the camera never captured Michael leaving. Not once. Not through the hallway. Not through any emergency exit. Not through the lobby. Nowhere. Police expanded the search. They reviewed every available camera. Nothing. It was as if Michael had ceased to exist. Then investigators discovered something even stranger. Inside the room, hidden beneath a notepad on the desk, was a handwritten message. Just one sentence. Written in hurried handwriting. "I don't think they're going to let me leave." Nobody knew what it meant. There were no names. No explanation, just a sentence that immediately raised more questions than answers. Who were they? And why would Michael believe someone was preventing him from leaving? The note was sent for forensic analysis. Only Michael's fingerprints were found. No foreign DNA, no additional clues. The mystery deepened. Then detectives contacted Michael's family, and what they learned made the case even stranger. According to relatives, Michael had recently become convinced someone was following him. He never explained why. He only mentioned seeing the same unfamiliar faces in different places. A coffee shop, a parking garage, a train station, always different locations, always the same faces. His family assumed he was stressed. But now investigators weren't so sure, especially after discovering something hidden inside his backpack records. Because although the backpack itself was missing, hotel staff remembered something unusual. Michael had refused to let anyone touch it. Not even briefly. He kept it close at all times, as if whatever was inside was extremely important, or extremely dangerous, and nobody knew which. As investigators dug deeper, they uncovered another strange detail. Hours before checking into the hotel, Michael had withdrawn a large amount of cash. Yet none of that money was found in the room, nor had it appeared in any bank transactions afterward. It had simply disappeared along with him. Then came a breakthrough, or at least what initially appeared to be one. A witness contacted police after seeing media coverage of the case. The witness claimed to have seen Michael speaking with an unidentified man inside the hotel lobby shortly after arriving. Security footage confirmed the interaction, but only partially. The two men appeared to exchange a few words. Then the unidentified man walked away. His face was never clearly captured. Investigators spent months trying to identify him. They failed. No name, no records, no trace. It was as though he had appeared out of nowhere and vanished just as easily. The case quickly attracted public attention. Theories spread everywhere. Some believed Michael had staged his disappearance. Others believed he had escaped through a route investigators somehow missed. But neither explanation answered the biggest question. How had the room been secured from inside? The security latch wasn't electronic. It couldn't be manipulated remotely. Someone had physically engaged it. Yet no one was inside when staff entered. That single fact continued to haunt everyone involved. Then another discovery changed everything. During a second examination of the room, forensic technicians noticed something hidden behind a framed painting. It was a small piece of folded paper. The message written on it was even more disturbing than the first. It read, "If you're reading this, then I was right." Once again, only Michael's fingerprints were found. Investigators now had two messages, both clearly written by him, both suggesting he expected something to happen, but neither explained what. Months passed. The case grew colder. Leads disappeared. Witnesses stopped coming forward. Evidence produced nothing useful. Eventually, investigators focused on one final possibility. What if Michael had planned his own disappearance? At first glance, the theory made sense. Missing luggage, missing cash, no body, no confirmed crime scene. But there was a major problem. People who vanish intentionally usually leave a trail. Fake identities, financial activity, travel records, phone usage, something. Michael left nothing. No activity anywhere. Not a single confirmed sighting after entering that hotel room. Years passed. Then an unexpected development emerged. A retired detective reviewing old case files noticed something overlooked during the original investigation. The handwriting in both notes appeared increasingly rushed, almost fearful, as though Michael's emotional state had changed dramatically over a short period of time. The first note sounded worried. The second sounded certain, as if whatever he feared had finally arrived. But arrived from where? No one knew, and that question remains unanswered to this day. The room was locked from the inside. The guest vanished without being seen. The money disappeared. The luggage vanished. And two messages were left behind. Messages suggesting Michael knew something was coming. Something he believed he couldn't escape. Officially, the case remains unsolved. No body has ever been found. No suspect has ever been identified. And no one has ever explained how a man disappeared from a locked hotel room without leaving a trace. Perhaps Michael staged everything. Perhaps someone found a way in and out that investigators never discovered. Or perhaps the truth is something far stranger. Whatever happened inside that hotel room, one thing is certain. The mystery never checked out. And somewhere in the unanswered questions surrounding that room, the truth is still waiting to be found. If you enjoyed this story and want more unsolved mysteries, strange disappearances, and true crime cases, make sure to follow and subscribe.